Happy morning to all. Today we are going to discussing about oxo acids of sulfur and sulfuric acid manufacturing. We are going to seeing there. Already yesterday class we are already seen that dioxazine how we are preparing there. That and all oxo acids, all those things we are seen that preparation methods we are seen. And let us see that oxo acids of sulfur, right? So totally sulfur oxo acids how many salts is forming means oxo acids how many is forming means totally now many oxo acids will be presenting there. So here nearly the given here 9 oxo acids will be there. So what are the oxo acids are presenting means first one is called sulfurous acid H2SO3. Next one is H2S2O3. H2S2O3, H2S2O3. Next one is H2S2O4, and next one is H2S2O5, and next one is H2SXO6 will be present. So here X is nothing but we can write like 2 to 5. 2 to 5 atoms we can place it, sulfur atoms. So 2 to 5 numbers we can place it instead of X. We can include here 2 to 5 number of atoms we can place it there. Next one is H2SO4 sulfuric acid. Next one is H2S2O7 oleum. Next one H2SO5 will be present, and last one is H2S2O8. So these are the oxo acids of a sulfur. So these oxo acids are generally what happen means unstable and cannot be isolated. These oxo acids are generally what happen mean cannot be isolated, and these are unstable in nature, right? So these oxo acid generally what are the forms is available means either in the formation of aqueous solution form it is available, or in the form of their salts formation, or else aqueous solution formation. These oxo acids will be available. So there are some important oxo acids of sulfur will be given. Let us see the diagrams once, right? All of you once see here. First one is H2SO3, and next one is H2SO4. So these two compounds now just let us see that comparison. So H2SO3 is nothing but sulfurous acid, and H2SO4 is nothing but sulfuric acid, right? Let us see that structural arrangement. So there are 2 hydrogen atoms, 1 sulfur and 3 oxygen atoms are involving there. Therefore, yes, so 2 hydrogen atoms is presenting there. So there are 2 OH groups will be attaching there. Next one, what happened? How many oxygen atoms are there? Only 3 oxygen atoms. Already 2 oxygen atoms is over. So therefore double bond O. So there are 1 lone pair of electron is placing at this top of this sulfur. So this is the structure of here H2SO3. So why you are writing at this top here there are 2 lone pair of electrons means sulfur valence electrons is 6, right? Let us see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Next one, see there sulfuric acid. So how we are representing the structure means, yes, there are 2 hydrogen atoms are there, therefore OH, double bond O will be presenting there. Here there is no lone pair of electrons is presenting there. because already here one oxygen atom will be excess will be presenting there compared to H2SO3 molecule. So therefore structural arrangements how you are writing in, these are the main structures of sulfurous acid and sulfuric acid. Next one, see that peroxo disulfuric acid, that is called as H2S2O8 is called as peroxo disulfuric acid, and another one is called oleum, or we can say that pyrosulfuric acid, H2S2O7. H2S2O7 is called pyrosulfuric acid, and H2S2O8 is called as peroxo disulfuric acid. So let us see that structures once. So there are two sulfur atoms is there, two sulfur atoms. Next double bond O. So double bond O. Here one OH, one oxygen atom. Here one oxygen. Bonding is takes place. Double bond O. Next double bond O. OH will be presenting there. So this is a structure for H2S2O8. So that means two oxygen atoms, what happen, one single bond is presenting there. Oxygen is containing single bond is presenting there. Next one, see that H2S2O7. So therefore double bond O, OH, single bond oxygen, sulfur, double bond O, OH, double bond O is presenting there. Just H2S2O8 and H2S2O7, what is the major difference is there means just only one oxygen atom will be excess is presenting there, first structure. In H2S2O8, one oxygen atom will be excess will be present, but in H2S2O7 having less one oxygen atom will be lesser will be presenting there. So this is a slight difference between H2S2O8 molecule and H2S2O7 molecules. So next one, see that, let us see that these are the oxo acids of major important oxo acids of sulfur. And next one is sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid and how we are going to manufacturing is takes place. So let us see that sulfuric acid is nothing but molecular formula we are going to write H2SO4. H2SO4 is called sulfuric acid. So the sulfuric acid how we are going to manufacturing means there are some steps will be involving is takes place. So let us see that step 1. First step what happen means there are some steps are involving is takes place. So what are the major steps are involving is takes place means first step is sulfur or sulfide ores if you are burning in presence of oxygen means to form sulfur dioxide will be forming there. The sulfur or sulfide ores if you are burning in presence of oxygen means to form sulfur dioxide gas is forming. Next second step, here forming sulfur dioxide gas while react with oxygen gas in presence of catalyst. What is the catalyst we are using means vanadium pentoxide, V2O5. Vanadium pentoxide is the catalyst you are treated means. So SO2 will be converted into SO3. Sulfur trioxide will be forming. So sulfur dioxide while react with oxygen means to form sulfur trioxide will be forming there. And next third step is here forming sulfur trioxide further react with excess of sulfuric acid. So small quantity of your sulfuric acid is treating is takes place to form oleum will be forming there, H2S2O7. H2S2O7 oleum will be forming. So here forming oleum further if you are going to do that hydrolysis, Therefore H2S2O7, you are treated with water molecule means to form sulfuric acid will be forming there. 2 moles of sulfuric acid will be forming there. 2 moles of sulfuric acid will be forming, is takes place. So these are the steps are majorly involving in this sulfuric acid preparation. So once again see that all the steps once again I will recapitulate. If you have any doubts is there regarding this, kindly speak out. So by using this contact process, we are going to manufacturing a sulfur trioxide, we are going to manufacturing. And by using that sulfur trioxide, we are going to manufacturing a sulfuric acid, we are going to manufacturing is takes place. So let us see that once again the steps. First step is, step 1 what you are seeing means, sulfide ore or sulfur compounds while burning is takes place in presence of oxygen means to form sulfur dioxide is forming. So that forming sulfur dioxide while react with excess of oxygen in presence of vanadium pentoxide means to form sulfur trioxide is forming. So that forming sulfur trioxide further react with a small quantity of sulfuric acid. Small quantity of sulfuric acid is reacted means to form oleum will be forming there. H2S2O7 oleum will be forming. So that forming oleum compound further if you are doing hydrolysis means to form sulfuric acid we are going to get. So how much purity of sulfuric acid we are going to get in this process means 96 to up to here 98% of highly pure sulfuric acid we are going to get in this process. So 96 to 98% of pure sulfuric acid we are going to get in this process. So this is for sulfuric acid preparation method, right? So let us see that once again diagrammatically. What is a diagrammatically what they are going to explaining? Let us see that. Yes, diagram, let us see that once again. What is happening there we will discuss. So first what you are taken, first chamber what you are placing means sulfur burner we are taken, sulfur burner. So the mean burner inside what you are placing means sulfide ore or sulfur ore and all we are placing inside that chamber. Sulfide ore or sulfur ore we are placing inside that chamber we are placing there, and inside outlet what you are inlet what you are passing means oxygen gas we are passing inside. So oxygen while react with sulfur means sulfur dioxide is forming, and along with what you are always you are continuously you are passing means sulfur dioxide gas along with your oxygen gas you are passing is takes place continuously, right? So that impure sulfur dioxide and oxygen gas what happen means again it will be passing along through that dust precipitator, it will be going there, dust precipitator. In this dust precipitator along with the sulfur dioxide any other dust particles will be evolving is takes place. So the dust particles and all it will be easily removing is takes place. So this is called dust precipitator. And next step is after removing this dust particles, the particles under it will be allowing inside that water spray we are going to applying there, right? Next chamber it will be allowing is takes place. In this chamber what is happening means water spray we are going to applying is takes place. So that means any other water soluble components will be there or any other volatile components will be there or any other solid particles will be there. So the solid particles and what are the water soluble components and all it will be purifying is takes place, and that water soluble components and all will be collecting at this bottom of this condenser, right? So after that pure sulfur dioxide and oxygen gas will be allowing inside to that concentrated sulfuric acid chamber. So here concentrated sulfuric acid spray and all we are going to suppose to applying there. So that means any other impurities will be there or any other germs will be there, mean that and all avoiding purpose, killing purpose we are passing here sulfuric acid spray and all we are going to applying there. So after that what happen means that the dry sulfur dioxide and oxygen gas both are, it will be entering inside that arsenic purifier. So inside arsenic purifier and all what happen means any other impurities will be there, mean further it will be purifying is takes place. So further on next what happen mean preheater chamber it will be allowing is takes place. In this preheater further what you are going to do means heat energy we are going to applying is takes place. So next again this sulfur dioxide gas and oxygen gas it will be entering inside to that catalyst chamber. So what catalyst we are using in this process means, so sulfur dioxide while react with oxygen in presence of vanadium pentoxide we are applying means to form sulfur trioxide will be forming there. So that forming sulfur trioxide further what you are doing means you have to react with a concentrated sulfuric acid. H2SO4 solution is reacted means to form oleum will be forming there, H2S2O7 will be forming there. So here forming oleum compound what you are saying means again further react with water molecule H2S2O7 is further react with hydrolysis means to forms sulfuric acid is forming there, H2SO4 will be forming there. H2SO4 will be forming there. So this H2SO4 what you are saying means highly pure compound will be producing there. So how much purity will be present in this process means 96 to 98% of high pure sulfuric acid we are going to get in this process. So these are the steps are involving in this preparation method of your sulfuric acid. So this is very important in board exam also. So especially they are asking like how can you manufacturing sulfuric acid, like that they will asking question. Very important from this concept, everyone you have to practice these equations, right? So next one, see that properties. So what are the major properties are involving in this process? Let us see that major properties. So sulfuric acid is a colorless gas and a dense oily liquid with a specific gravity is 1.84 at a 298 Kelvin. So specific gravity is 1.98 is present at a 298 Kelvin temperature. The acid freezes at 283 kelvins and boils at 611 kelvins. It dissolves in water with the evolution of large amount of heat. So that means the sulfuric acid while dissolving in water means large amount of heat energy will be producing. So that is called highly exothermic nature, right? So during this dilution lot of heat energy will be producing is takes place, right? So how we are diluting this acid means, so water slowly drop by you are adding this concentrated sulfuric acid means we can easily diluting is takes place. So during this, so continuously hard stirring must be applying there. If you are not stirring properly means, so because of your large amount of heat energy it will be exploding is takes place, right? So the sulfuric acid what are the major characteristics will be presenting means, so the sulfuric acid is low volatility. So let us see these points, one characteristics, chemical reaction. So sulfuric acid is less volatile in nature, strong acidic character in nature, and strong affinity to water and the ability to act as a oxidizing agent. So it is also acting like good oxidizing agent, like that it is behaving is takes place. So the sulfuric acid while react with the water molecule means to form hydronium ion and a bisulfate ion is forming there. So this bisulfite ion further react with the water molecule means, so hydronium ion plus sulfate ions will be producing, right? So these are the major oxidizing nature of a sulfuric acids. So next session we are going to seeing that 17th group elements and what are the properties is their preparation methods, all these things. Next session we are going to seeing there. So thank you, have a nice day. Tomorrow I will meet you. So if you have any doubts, kindly respond and kindly send messages. Thank you all.